Afternoon, good evening, and good morning, and welcome to another episode of the Sports-Wise Veteran. It's a little bit different. You can't see it right now, but I'm up in our nation's capital in Washington, D.C., doing a little training for a new job and whatnot, a little fun stuff. But I figure I can still do an episode while I'm up here. The last episode I did was the 2024 preseason power rankings for college football. A lot of responses, got some good information. Some people opinionated and whatnot, thinking Alabama was too high, which I totally agree. But today I'm going to move on to the Big Ten. The Big Ten is adding some powerhouse teams to their conference, so this is going to be an interesting one. Reading through this stuff, this is an article by James Fragoza on June 18, 2024. I know I don't want to stumble through that. But I'm just going to do the same thing as the top five. I'm just going to talk about them real quick, and then I'll do the honorable mention, the 10 through 6. But we're just going to do the top five right now. So coming in at number 5, the USC Trojans. The Trojans underperformed despite having number 1 overall draft pick Caleb Williams under center the last 2 years. A large reason for their failures was the defense, which new defensive coordinator Deontay Lynn has overhauled this season. USC will kick off the season with a neutral site game against LSU, and the game the schedule is riddled with momentum killers with Notre Dame, Michigan, and Washington. Nevertheless, quarterback Miller Moss has the physical tools, as he showed in the Holiday Bowl, and weapons around him to score in Lincoln Riley's offense. I still think USC is ranked too high. Next at number 4, Penn State Nittany Lions. While questions surround Penn State's wide receiver core are warranted, the lethal backfield duo of Katron Allen, Nicholas Singleton return, as does quarterback Drew Aller, who is physically gifted and outthought himself at many times last season. The offense may be under a microscope, but everyone knows what to expect from this defense. Dominance. Abdul Carter, Danny Dennis Sutton, Kobe King, Kevin Winston, and Zaki Wheatley. The list goes on and on. These guys, their defense is ridiculous. If Georgia transfer A.J. Harris and Cam Miller live up to their potential at corner, the Nittany Lions will have no issue making a run at the conference title. That's going to be interesting seeing these guys back. This, number 3, I'm a little surprised to see this low. The national champion, I was going to say world champion, national champion Michigan Wolverines. The Wolverines will go as far as their quarterback situation takes them. Running back Donovan Edwards is back to carry the offense, and tight end Colston Loveland will be the top target. The offense will have time to build chemistry with their all-new offensive line and young wide receiver and quarterbacks, thanks to a championship-caliber defense led by defensive tackles Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant, edges Josiah Stewart and Derek Moore, linebackers Deshaun Barham and Ernest Hausman, and DBs Will Johnson, Makari Page, and Jaden McBurrows. The biggest change for them is Jim Harbaugh being gone. Jim Harbaugh did what he wanted to do. He told them that when he got there, he was going to win a national championship. Jim Harbaugh did it. He's now with the LA Chargers. Might as well be the Clippers of LA. And I think he's going to do good things with the Chargers. Number 2 on the list, Oregon Ducks. Dan Lanning has gone 22-5 with consecutive bowl victories in his 2 years in Eugene, but it's time for the next step. Dylan Gabriel meshes perfectly with offensive coordinator Will Stein and will have no issues getting the ball to playmakers Evan Stewart and Tez Johnson, particularly downfield. Jordan James is one of the most explosive running backs in the country and has an elite offensive line in front of him. Lanning will have the defense humming once again and will use his transfer portal more than ever to ensure his unit lives up to the standards of the Big Ten. An October bout with Ohio State will push the Ducks to the brink, but their November schedule will determine whether they'll make the playoffs or not. At Michigan versus Maryland, at Wisconsin, and versus Washington. Oregon's right where they need to be ranked in this conference. They're going to be in the college football playoff. They're going to be, I think they're going to be a top 10 in the country, and they're going to make a bid for the national championship. And finally, at number 1, the Ohio State Buckeyes. It's championship or bust in Columbus. Ohio State has defeated every Big Ten opponent in the regular season the past 3 years except one, Michigan. That changes in 2024. Jim Harbaugh is gone. The Wolverines are in a state of flux offensively. Quarterback Will Howard and running backs Quishon Judkins, Trayvon Henderson form the deadliest collegiate backfield. Emeka Egbuka and true freshman phenom Jeremiah Smith lead an elite wide receiver core, and Ryan Day hired his mentor Chip Kelly to call plays. Yeah, Ohio State will generate points all over the place, but their offense isn't the only championship quality unit. The defense is battle tested and comes equipped with an experienced, skilled, and athletically gifted front four with Jack Sawyer, JT Tumolio, Tyleek Williams, and Ty Hamilton, and secondary Caleb Downs, Lathan Ransom, Denzel Burke, Jordan Hancock, and David Igbinson. Sorry if I butchered your name real badly. That's not even mentioning safety Sonny Styles moving from linebacker with Cody Simon and CJ Hicks. That's it. That's your national championship. I'm going to call it right now. Ohio State's doing it. Nobody else has maintained, or at least, I'm going to say them or Oregon, but one of those two teams is the national champions coming out of the Big Ten. Michigan's not there. Alabama's not there. Oregon's there. Ohio State's there. The big names are there. Auburn's not there. LSU's not there. Really, you can't. Maybe a Florida State might tease in there a little bit, but there's no other teams right now. The rest of the top 10 for the Big Ten Big Ten Conference. We've got number 6, the Wisconsin Badgers. Number 7, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Number 8, the Washington Huskies. Number 9, Nebraska Cornhuskers. And number 10, the Illinois Fighting Illini. This is a big conference. This is they're going to compete well with the SEC for dominance is best way to put it. There's nobody else that's going to compete as well as this conference. So, well, I got to finish up my lunch. I got to get back down to some training, but I wanted to put out an episode real quick and wish you guys a great week. I know it's hot out there. It's hot everywhere. So keep cool. Remember, fall's right around the corner. We're talking about football. NFL training camps, rookies are reporting this week. So it's a lot of fun. It's that time of year. It's starting to, we've got one more full hot month, and then it's going to start everywhere else but the Southeast is going to start cooling down. So I hope you guys have a great week. Continue doing what you do because you're inspiring and influencing everybody and you don't even know it. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.